Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Saturday, and today we have to talk about the new Deadpool trailer. Deadpool and Wolverine's last trailer has dropped, and it has some very interesting things. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so we live in a world where the internet exists. And because the internet exists, sometimes celebrities have to lie to us. They have to tell us lies to keep the mystery alive. And that's the major thing that this trailer reveals, is that we were indeed lied to once again by a celebrity who claimed they were not in a movie when in fact they are. Now, normally I would say this channel is non-spoiler unless I tell you there are spoilers, and the only spoiler here comes from what you can actually watch as the final trailer of the Deadpool 3 movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about here. But in order to do that, I do have to remind you that a celebrity has to lie to you in order to make things happen. Because back in the day, there was a time when the internet wasn't as widespread as it was today. In other words, you didn't have the chance of running into spoilers based on this or spoilers based on that. You didn't have the chance for scripts to be leaked online and all of this. It didn't happen. It happened, but then no one ever reported on it because they couldn't. Because the only reports coming out were the reports that were by the news, the media, and of course the magazines. And sometimes you didn't live close enough to where the magazines that you wanted were being sold, so you didn't get a lot of this information coming out. With the widespread internet now a thing, and every day a new leak, every day a new revelation about the things that you love, about the fandoms that you enjoy. Sure, this can be a lovely thing, but it can also be a scary time, because now you also have to be aware of what exactly do you want spoiled and what do you exactly not want spoiled. And that becomes a real problem for the fandom. It becomes a problem because you have this moment where you are not surprised by cameos anymore that are in a movie, because they're already all leaked out before the movie even comes to theaters. In this particular case, at least it isn't like an Andrew Garfield situation where the internet leaked out his cameo way before the movie came out. This particular case, we talk about Dafne Keen. Dafne Keen is in the movie. Dafne Keen is coming back as X-23. And we know this because she's in the final trailer. Now, what exactly does this final trailer entail, and what does it tell us about the script? Because the whole final trailer is absolutely amazing. First off, we get a glimpse of things we've kind of seen before. We see Deadpool kind of hanging out with his family that we've seen him with the last couple movies, and he says that basically he knows he makes a joke of everything, but that he wants to do something special with it. And then we kind of get this thing where he's talking to Wolverine. He says he's waited a long time for this team up. And he says to Wolverine, in my world, you're a hero. In my world, you're an X-Men. In my world, you are the X-Men. And, that matters because that is true. Wolverine is the X-Men. Within that whole movie universe we had before, Wolverine is indeed the X-Men. He's the one people went to see. He is the one that people loved the most. He got how many little spin-off movies? And that matters. So of course, referencing that and saying in his world, he is the X-Men. He is a hero. Well, he's actually surprised to kind of hear that Wolverine doesn't see himself this way. And Wolverine not only doesn't see himself this way, but begins to tell him why. He explains that they've been wanting him to wear that suit for a long time, which is sort of a reference to fans actually wanting him to wear the suit for a long time, and he never wore the suit. And he explains that he didn't wear the suit because he didn't want people to think that he wanted to be a part of them. And he goes on to say, whatever you think of me, I'm not the right guy. To which we get our first look at Dafne Keen coming back as X-23, and she tells him, "You were always the wrong guy until you weren't." And that is very telling, because that right there is the statement to end all statements. We get to see a few scenes while he's talking of different things, of him walking past these what looks like these pillars that a lot of people speculate are the graves of the other X-Men. So we get to see this, and we get to see where he kneels down, and that's when we kind of get that line about, "Whatever you think of me, I'm the wrong guy." And then we get X-23 coming in telling him, "You were always the wrong guy until you weren't." And that's amazing. And that's not a spoiler as far as I'm concerned. I wanted to see her in the trailer. I wanted to know that she was there. I wanted to feel as though that character was back in a way that mattered. And this definitely did that. This definitely had those vibes. Now, the thing is that the trailer only gets cooler from there. We actually get to see Lady Deadpool walking towards them in a scene. We get to see so much more in this last trailer, and I'm not sad about that. I am actually more pumped than ever to see this movie, because now we've gotten our full look at Lady Deadpool. I don't know still who is behind the mask, whether it is Taylor Swift or whether it is Ryan Reynolds' wife, or whether it is someone else. But here's the thing about that. No matter who it is behind that mask, it's going to be great, because this is something that fans have been waiting for. We finally get that we could see, without a shadow of a doubt, Lady Deadpool officially walking up, and we kind of always knew that was a thing. We really did always know. But I think this is the best look we've gotten of her in the trailers so far, and why not? This is the final trailer. And them showing us all these little scenes within the trailer having to do with the different movies that we've seen before, and kind of connecting this history that they're going to then be breaking and ripping apart to create an entirely new history for the X-Men. Whatever comes of this movie is going to change the X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe forever, and that is cool. That is the way they needed to do this, and I thoroughly think that they did the right thing. Waiting until this last trailer to reveal that, yes, Dafne Keen lied to us. Waiting until this last trailer to reveal more of what was going on with Wolverine during this, and how exactly he did feel about everything. It got hinted at in the other trailers, but here's the first time we officially see him feeling like a failure. We officially see that he is at the end of his ropes. He has hit rock bottom when we see him in this trailer, and that is cool. It is always cool when you get a hero that doesn't start at the top, when they have to rise above the troubles that are inside of them, when they have to rise above whatever is bothering them to overcome their fears, their past, their problems, their guilt over whatever they think they've done. That is always something that is epic. That is always something that is cool. It always works in a movie. And just getting to see that that is part of the plot here, and get to see it to that capacity within the trailer, only excites me that much more for the movie that we will eventually get. Because I know now, without a shadow of a doubt, that this movie is going to be great. Just seeing this trailer and seeing what they were able to do with the few minutes that they showed us, a whole 2-minute trailer, has made me more excited to see this movie than any movie I have seen a trailer for this year so far. And that is something that's sort of an accomplishment, because I am a movie buff and I love movie trailers. I love feeling excited about a movie, and the next trailer I see will have the same impact on me, more than likely, but I doubt to this capacity. Because what this trailer did was tell me everything I needed to know about this movie without actually telling me what the overall ending of it's going to be. And that's great. Because if it's a slasher movie, and I love me some slasher movies, you know that in the end the slasher is going to die, or the slasher is going to escape and everyone's going to think he died, or he's going to be running after the person at the end. You pretty much know the slasher is coming back. With a movie like this, you know they're coming back, yes, but to what capacity are we going to go through this? To what capacity are we going to get to see the Marvel Cinematic Universe change? They give us none of that in this trailer. Absolutely none of that. And that is what I am 100% down for. So the cameos alone in this movie are going to be absolutely great. And no, we haven't gotten every cameo that is in this movie. But I am glad they gave us the ones they did. They told us the ones that we needed to know. They told us that, yes, Lady Deadpool is in this movie, but we knew that. We saw her in the last trailer. Only this, like I said, is a much better look. They told us that now, yes, Dafne Keen lied to you. She said she wasn't in this movie, but she is. And that's exciting too, because the character, people have been wanting her to come back and play that character ever since that movie. And to see her actually return is going to be something that's going to excite a lot of fans. So, yes, I do think that this movie is going to do everything it set out to do. And I am so excited to see what this movie has to offer. But that, my friends, is where I am going to leave it off to you. What do you think of this trailer if you've seen it? Are you excited about this movie? And do you like the fact that Dafne Keen is back as X-23? As always, we want to know what you guys think, so make sure you're leaving us that comment in the comment box below, letting us know what you think. Also, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends that are going to want to be a part of this conversation as well. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. It helps the channel, and we really do appreciate it. Then Miko says we need more subscribers, and look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And then, friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.